I was exactly in your position, going from one to the next, trying to find that secret. In fact, I get those same exact people coming onto my videos looking for that one piece of information, that one secret, and yet they get upset because I haven't given them the secret, but in fact, I actually did. It was actually so simple, so easy that people would refuse to believe that it's that simple and that easy. But what I have discovered is that the law of attraction and the law of assumption are two completely different things. The law of assumption is not a rebrand of the law of attraction. Neville stated this 80 plus years ago that he called it this. And it wasn't something just made up today to use because of the law of attraction and the secret. This is a misconception in this community, and it's literally kind of just driving me crazy about it because I see it in comments and people are like, oh, it's the same thing. No, it is not. And it's not something that just been reworded. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the key differences of the two so you can have a better understanding. And it's going to be an easier way that I'll show you to combine the two to manifest your desires so that it can become instant, easy, effortlessly. But I'm not going to fluff you up and put some high level concepts that make absolutely no sense. And all those ideas are going to get you nowhere in manifesting. And I know what it's like to be in that position where everything seems to be falling apart and you're holding on to what's left. And then in that time of despair and you're feeling like there's no hope in life, and then you're trying to grasp onto whatever is left, and then you have to feel like, oh, I need to get into the vibration or the emotional state of being positive or being in a state of attracting things to me. Even though I brought things into my life, it was the same as if it was just taken away just as quickly as I gained it. And that was the old self, the old person, the old beliefs. And I'm going to tell you that picturing a vibration in a state may help, but what I believe, and I'll tell you how it is, and by the end, you're going to know exactly how to manifest and dig yourself out of any situation. Yo, what's up? Johnny here. I'm really glad you're here today, wherever you're at in the world. If you do need some help or some guidance, you can check out my link below. Today, we're going to go over 4 key differences of the law of attraction and the law of assumption. And at the end of this video, I'm going to explain to you how to manifest, as well as a method that you can use today so you can live the life that you want. Number 1 is the vibration versus mental diet. With the law of attraction, they focus more on the vibrations through emotions and gratitude and the things such as joy, love, bliss, stuff like that, right? Any kind of positive affirmation, right? But the law of assumption is more focused on our inner self-talk, what we say to ourselves in our mind to reinforce our assumptions and beliefs that will help externalize into our reality. Number 2 is wanting versus having. The law of attraction focuses on longing for the wish of what they want to attract in their life, meaning that it is from a state of lack. With the law of assumption, it comes from a first-person view, meaning I already have the desire. It is already mine. There is nothing outside of me and there's no lack because it is already mine. Number 3, emotions versus beliefs. The law of attraction focuses on feeling good energetically, which aligns with their desires. So they focus on these feelings. With the law of assumption, all we do is make new beliefs that reflect the wish fulfilled. And number 4 is attracting versus becoming. The law of attraction centers their whole philosophy around vibration and that all the external outcomes are related through their vibration, and that is how they bring their reality to them. With the law of assumption, the main philosophy is to manifest consciously by becoming who you wish to be. So now we know the key differences of the two. So how do we manifest? All we have to do is desire of that wish fulfilled. And what that means is that we already have to believe, and having that desire, it is already ours. So we have to live from it, not of it. How, let's say when you're new to this and you really want to manifest like a brand new car. So you think of that car, right? And what happens in your reality when you think of that car and even the specific color? What happens is that you start seeing that in your reality. You see it here, there, here's another one, there's another one. You park and you see another one and you see another one. And you're like, wow, I think my manifestation is close. But in reality, it is not, because you are thinking of it, when in fact, you need to think from it. And that's what the meaning of staying in the wish fulfilled, by assuming it, by living it as if it was already yours, that you're driving the vehicle already, right? So when Neville's teacher told him that you don't want to go to Barbados, you're already in Barbados. There's no need to think of how you're going to get there because you're already there, right? Or it doesn't matter exactly what you want, right? If you want a new career, don't think of that new career. Imagine yourself already in that career, working it and becoming whoever it is that you want to be. If you want to become a famous actor or singer or whatever it is you want, right? You don't think of it. You imagine yourself on stage, or you imagine yourself in a New York play, right? But we have to think of it from first person perspective because it's already ours. So there's no point of saying, where is it? I wonder when it's going to come. Why would you think those words if you already have it, right? So we stay in that state, whether we see it in our physical world in front of us at that exact moment. But if we're in that state, in that imagination where that is where everything is, then it will come into your reality, because that is your state of the wish fulfilled, already assuming that it is. So if one were to use the law of attraction and combine it with the law of assumption, I wouldn't have to go through all that other mess. I would just assume and become the person that is already attractive, that is already magnetic, that is someone that is drawing things to them, that their vibrations are vibrating so wide that everyone can feel their energy, right? I don't have to have an emotional state to be in that vibrational state. I can just assume it and it will come. Neville teaches what is called the law of least effort. You do not have to lift one single finger for your manifestation to come into fruition. And a lot of people into like self-development and those kind of things, they're more about, or monk mode, where you're like, work hard, make things happen in your reality, where you have to like work 12 hours a day and 2 jobs, 3 jobs, right? Whatever you believe to be true is true. If you want to do it that way, you can, or you can have thousands of things shifting in your reality. And for a fact, because you're already in the end, so there's no worrying about having lack or when is it going to come, because it's already shifting in your reality and putting the things together to form and place. So as soon as you step outside, you're in that new state, in that new reality. So how does one stay in that wish fulfilled? Are you getting value out of this? If you don't want me to disappear in the vastness of space into the ether, where all collective consciousness goes, and you want me to still be here to share with you guys this wonderful information, then make sure to subscribe below. I have so much more to give. I'm going to give you a practical method that you can do today so you can start living the life that you want. It's fairly simple. So we do this by practicing and sitting in a comfortable place. Have it dimmed. If you do have something like a candle would work by staring at the flame. And if you don't have one, then find somewhere in your room where it has lots of depth and field that you can stare into, and then focus your attention on that one point of existence, right? That very one point, and keep your focus as you lay comfortably in your chair. If you have a flame where you light a candle, that could be even better, right? Because you're just staring into this flame. And after, a few minutes or however long you want to feel that you're in that moment, stay in it as long as you can. And then when you're done, you would just close your eyes and imagine that thing that you're staring at or the flame. We want to relax the body. This will help us get into that drowsy state. So an easy way to do this when you close your eyes is to say to yourself, my feet are relaxed. There is no tension. My legs are relaxed. There is no feeling in that. My body is relaxed. There is no tension. My arms. Now, if you do feel like you just had like a long, stressful day, clench your arms and body and your whole body, like lift your legs off the chair and squeeze every part of your body for like 10 seconds, right? And then let go. That would release tension, and do it a few times where you're just tensing your entire body and then let go. And that would help you release some tension out of your body. And then go into this. And then go from the legs all the way up to the body. Say that my arms are relaxed. And then you imagine yourself that your neck is relaxed. Let go, let it be unstiff. Imagine that your head is relaxed. And if this takes a few minutes to get there, that's fine. And as you're done with that, you should already start feeling into that very drowsy, sleepy state. And this is when you start programming your subconscious mind with the wish that you want, the desire that you want. So we just assume what it is that we want and we live from that. If we're trying to picture ourselves traveling the world, don't think of you traveling. Think from it as if you're already going somewhere. Imagine yourself in that new country, right, that you just landed, right? Or if it's a particular item that you want, right? Imagine that you already have that. It could be anything, house, car, doesn't really matter, right? It's just not thinking about it anymore. It's thinking from it. So we imagine this, thinking from it, picturing it, touching it, feeling it, smelling it. When we're understanding whether our imagination is working or not, the way that you will know is that it will just come to you naturally. There's no forcing this to make it happen, right? And if nothing is coming out of your own mind, then just affirm a thought over and over that I am so happy and glad now that I have blank, blank, blank. I am so grateful, happy. I can't believe I have XYZ. Or imagine yourself, what would you be doing after you having whatever it is that you want? Would you be talking to a friend about the thing that you just got? Imagine that conversation, right? Something as if you already have it, like a conversation with somebody, right? So we have to imagine that in detail of what it is so we know that we already got it, right? For example, if I'm going to share with you guys of a new manifestation I got, instead of me thinking about the manifestation I just got so I can share with you guys, I'm going to think of the manifestation as if it already happened, and I'm going to tell you guys and imagine that story in my mind that I'm telling you guys about this big thing that I just got, right? So that's just an example, but I will tell you guys about that one soon. But we just live in the end. There's no complication with this. And there's people that are really just kind of not, this shouldn't be more complicated than what it is. We assume it by living and staying in that state of the wish fulfilled, by assuming that that desire is already ours now, that it is. There is no fake it till you make it, because it is already mine. There's no faking it because it's mine, right? Or let's just pretend it's ours. There's no need to pretend because it's already mine. So when you live for that as fact, you will impress your subconscious mind, and the subconscious will go out and express it into your reality and bring whatever it is that you want into fruition. If you got value out of this and you really like content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. And if you're still looking for a way to manifest your reality, do check out this video here to level up your reality.